Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm Monkeypuzzle, and again we're on Zistau's globule number 2, scattered globules, and I'm just about where I left you. I'm standing on top of the Skelly XP grinder down there on this island globule that's comprised mostly of sand and smooth stone and slimes and skeleton spawners. Our goal today is to go to the Nether, which is on that island there behind me, the netherwort, or whatever you want to call it. But first we have to go there, that island just up there, globule behind me. I'll tell you right now, that's where those shiny blue rocks are at. I don't want to get too many, because first I want a fortune pick. I'm just going to grab 3 for that purpose, because we have 56 XP at this point, and we gotta go grab those 3 diamonds and take them over here to our enchanting station and see if we can get a fortune pick before we get any more diamonds or coal or anything else that fortune could help out with. So we're going to do that. I just went around and trimmed all the reeds on this island. I left the ones that were 4 or 5 high because they're sort of exceptional, and I like that. Don't want them to all be uniformly 3, so I left them that way. Anyway, we're off on our adventures. I'll meet you up there. Tally-ho! Woohoo! Actually, even though I said I was going to meet you on the Diamond Island, I think we're going to make a brief stop on our dirtual or spawnual here, because I need food and I need wood for later. All I've got is apples left right now. I'm not going to try to risk getting this cow or this pig. There's another globule way further off where I've got animals, but I don't want to go there right now. So we're going to go harvest some wood and see if we get some apples. See you in a second. Okay, so now we need some wood. And I want to show you how this works. I'm still trying to find the optimal height to put a cap on it. I'm trying to keep the trees from getting too tall, too branchy. It's just a little bit more difficult to harvest them when they have branches going off every way. I had this little cap of glass at 8 high before because I was trying to get the wood to grow up to the actual trunks to grow up to 6 high, so that they would all be within reach from the ground and I wouldn't have to necessarily get up in the tree. But when I had those 8 blocks underneath this glass, I was only getting trunks 4 high, which didn't seem as efficient as it could be. So now I've raised it to, there's 10 blocks of space under this glass ceiling, and we'll see if that works well. But basically I just put a row of saplings. I do a row at a time so that I can reach them. I found when I fill the whole thing, I can't get to the ones in the middle with the bone meal. This is working well. They're all growing instantly with the bone meal. When I had the glass ceiling 8 high, it would often take a lot of bone meal to do it. Not that I have any limit on bone meal at this point, but it's good to still make it work as efficiently as possible. Alright, so we've got a nice solid block of wood going on there. It looks like it's reasonable. Let's get in there and see how high the actual blocks of wood go. Alright, still within reach. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high. So it seems like, oh no, there's 6. This might be perfect. So 8 blocks of air under the glass, I think, is how I'm going to do it. And then we just have to go along and just chop down this huge chunk of wood off from the ground here. And we will get quite a bit of wood. And afterwards we'll also get plenty of saplings and apples. I'm out of food for the moment, so I'm actually counting on getting some apples so I can keep eating. It's a great thing for survival in the beginning of this game to have apples now. As you're punching your first trees, you're also getting some of your first food. So that's a nice gift, you know, if you're lucky. Alright, well, we got 2 more apples, and we ate 1, so now we have 6. I also did find 1 piece of steak, which I cooked up, so I think we're good. And all told, with the wood that I'm cooking in the charcoal, until I get the fortune pick to harvest actual coal from over there, we probably got about 6 stacks of wood from doing this 3 times. So yeah, tree farming has really improved with the new release. And once again, we are on our way. I think we got to go this way, and then since we're closer, I'll just take you with me this time. Yeah, so this one is obviously the bleh, I don't want that. This is why rotten flesh exists. Woohoo! Gotta have something you need to throw away, otherwise there'd be no reason to build garbage disposals out of lava or digging holes into the void or whatever. Here was a little bed I set before I went in here last time. This globule also has clay, and way down there there's a hidden little chamber that's full of clay as well. That just clay and mobs, and mycelium, which doesn't seem that useful. I've tried to see how much faster mushrooms actually spawn on it, and it doesn't seem to be that much. Let's start a few here. That much faster, really. But let's get a few mushrooms of each type going on it as we pass through here, and we'll see how fast they really propagate here. Okay, and off for those shiny blue rocks. I look forward to the day that I'm going to have much better bridges going across here with safety rails and everything. Okay, and I'll probably cut to get you up to the top. Yeah, he's definitely taking advantage of the new higher skybox on this map. So we are way the heck up here. Alright. Oh yeah, and this one was just dirt before too, and I actually seeded it with grass, and it looks like we've got some food. Alright, let's go get it. Hi, chickie. Your breakfast. Your lunch. Did you drop anything? I hope not. By the way, the diamonds are down there. He made it easy, but not too easy. Alright, here we go. Somewhere down here, I've got some doors so that I can breathe. And it also helps me harvest just a little bit more quickly. So yeah, there's quite a few diamonds down there. And we will come back to get those once we've achieved this goal. Alright, so I'm going to head back to the enchanting station and use up this 56 XP. And then after we do that, this is where we'll be headed. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Before I leave this island, I thought I'd show you a couple more things. Over there was a little gift of 8 mushroom spawner eggs. So this globule also gives us the gift of mushrooms, which are actually much better than cows. And we will be spawning those soon once we set up a breeding system for them. And within sight here, you can see that that one with the sand and the stone underneath, that's the village island. And that's where I've gotten my wheat from so far. Moving on up, we've got our full 32 bookcase enchanting station. It will be great for the higher level enchantments, not so great for the lower level enchantments. For now, I can either block bookcases with torches or just take the enchanting table out of here if I want to do a lower enchanting enchantment at a lower experience level, and I can just take it out and put it over here, put it over here. Maybe one of these days we'll build one of those fancy variable level enchanting stations where pistons move the bookcases up and down. But right now it's just sitting outside, so we're not getting that fancy yet. But let's take the big risk, the gamble, use up this XP before we risk our lives and see what we can get. We're going to go for a full 50. Hopefully I'll find it right away. If not, I will be back soon. Okay, it's a Minecraft day later, and I'm here with a 50 enchantment lined up. It took a really long time this time, so long that, of course, I passed it up twice. Each time I hit nighttime, and then had to go to bed and come back out, kill a few creepers and skeletons. But here we are. We've got a 50 enchantment lined up. Cross your fingers for me. Let's hope it turns out good. Yes! That's about as good as we could get. We could get a higher. No, that's the pick there. We don't even necessarily want efficiency 5, because those are just, they break everything. Usually break the block behind you. I mean behind the block that you're going for. So we've got our pick. Yay! Now we can just harvest diamonds and coal and redstone and everything. So that accomplished. Oh, you know, I've still got 6 levels left. Let's take this out of here and enchant our sword real quick. I know that the sword's half used up. Maybe we'll put it here. Let's see here. Let's see if that can get us to 6 easily enough. Yes. Sharpness 1. It's better than nothing. I know it's half used up, but XP is so cheap to us at this point that we can go ahead and use it. Put that back. And we are off to the Nether. When we get there, I'll show you something that freaked me out the first time. It kind of messed with my whole paradigm of Minecraft. And as soon as you see, you'll know why I put this here at the end. Got these nice little spawners here. They're going to give themselves away in a second. It's not doing it on cue. There we go. Like, what are these zombie... I didn't notice the spawners at first, and I was like, what are these zombie pigmen doing out on this side of the portal? Did they pass through? What happened? And then, of course, I realized Zisteau, in his ultimate generosity, gave us these nice zombie pigmen spawners here just to set the mood. And also because they're his brethren, of course. So at some point we're going to have to carve through this obsidian and build us a nice gold nugget harvesting system. But for now, we are heading into the portal. Now our whole goal at this point is we just want to grab a few blaze rods, one even would do it, and some netherrack. That's all we need. And once we have that, I guess we'll need actually a few blaze rods because we want to come back. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hold shift here. There's quite a few of these guys here. I'm afraid they're going to push me off. Yeah, so this counts as one of the globules. This little island with the portal here. And it's feeling a bit crowded. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna handle this. Just a second here. Yeah, so that's one. I've been to this one, obviously, and this is all the glowstone that you could ever wish for. And there's some other treasures within. I'll show them to you at some point. This is a very precarious place to be in case the gas came around. It scares me a little bit, but there aren't too many places for them to spawn. They actually do have to spawn on a piece of ground, a block. So there's very few places for them to actually spawn. So over here we have an island, I think, of netherrack, and this is where I think we're going. This is the Nether fortress, if I believe. I'll have to verify that, but yeah, a little worried about all these guys. I think we need to take care of them somehow before we go bridging off here, because how are we gonna do this? I think we'll just make sure we're not gonna fall off, and then we're gonna make them all come this way. Oh, that was easy. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Alright, so we're going to listen very carefully for gas and get very paranoid if we hear them. The tricky thing about bridging like this is you can't see where you're going. Ooh, boy. Yep, now that we're closer, this is definitely where we want to be going. Can't see what's in there yet. There's these funny, they've got this glowstone here, which might be around the blaze spawners, but why he'd do that, I don't know. It's definitely not enough to deactivate it, although it's enough to slow him down a little bit. Blazes could very potentially knock us off of here as well, and that's what we don't want to happen. We've got all our nice diamond stuff. We can definitely get more if we have to, but that would be a pain and a waste of time to have to replace all that. The thing about having nice stuff is then you're afraid of losing it. We could come out here with nothing but a sword and some leather armor and a bow and have nothing to worry about, but that's not what we're doing. Oh boy, yes, we do have blaze spawners there. Either we're not close enough. No, we're not close enough because it's not spinning. Alright, let's get out over here. And we'll do that. Alright, and let's, before we get involved here, let's make ourselves a way out. I brought some of these. Almost was slick there. Alright, now we have an exit. And we'll definitely have to go for some blazes to get some... oh boy. Where are you? I don't see you, but apparently you see me. Oh, there you go. Hello. Oh, good. Got one shot on him. guess audio effects make them even scarier than they are. All their screaming and noise making and so on. But yeah, before we get involved with blazes, which it looks like will happen if we go over there, I'd like to find where the netherrack might be. Where does this go? Oh, that's a lovely drop off into the nether void. Well, unless we want to do more bridging. I don't know if we can actually go down into something here if we just tunneled below us. Oh, hello. Terrible shot. Terrible shot. Alright. I'm trying to do stuff here. Oh. And you're bugging me. I think I only got one more shot on it. Let's not walk backwards, because we'll burn up. Alright. Let's eliminate this nuisance if we can. Is he too far away? No, he's not. Tricky thing with gas is you gotta shoot their tentacles. That might get him. Not the rest of their body. Come on. You're out of here now. There we go. Alright. Making a mess out of the place. Alright, let's go in this way. Shall we? Hello. Nice place you got here. Where do you keep your netherrack? So we've got to journey around. It's not the... Oh boy. Definitely some blazes. Like I was saying, it's not the... looks like that's what we're going for. Not the biggest nether fortress, but definitely might be enough to get lost. Oh, thanks a lot. Guess he didn't make it all that easy to get the netherrack, but we'll definitely be getting our blaze rods at the same time. Next time we come in here with some fire resistance potion, this will be no problem at all. Well, now that I'm on fire, I might as well just take care of these guys. Boy, lots of them. Alright, let's step away for a second. Top this off just in case. Ooh, are we going to be able to do this in the first try? No. I don't want to waste too much time here, because there'll only be more of them. I think we might just say that we've accomplished our goal at this point. It wasn't the most graceful, but we've got netherrack, we've got blaze rods, we know where it's at. Yeah, I say let's come back when we've got some fire resistance potion. And we gotta get ourselves back out of here. This is how we came. Oh. Hello. Okay. Lovely place, the Nether. Sure is. Alright, we need some blocks. Use those. I'll go up there. We'll find out at some point whether these are naturally spawned blazes. I mean gas, or if there's spawners around here. Probably just naturally spawned. There's so few places for them to spawn around here that, and we're gonna book it in case one of them sees us. There's so few places for them to spawn around here that everywhere we are, there's sure to be ghasts. So that goal is accomplished. We're back to our overworld, our floating world, in relative safety. With that accomplished, I'm going to set up a brewing station now, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye. I hope you enjoyed.